Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay today. And we are down in Miami today in the world of film with Victor Gimenez. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Oh, fantastic. It's funny because I was just realizing because the organization you're heading up, Outshine Film Festival, has been around for a number of years and used to be just the Miami Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. So you guys have come a long way in this time.
Yeah, we're very proud of that. We started in 1998 as the Miami Gay Lesbian Film Festival. Then 10 years later, we started the Fort Lauderdale Gay Lesbian Film Festival. Yeah. And about 4 years ago, we just combined it under Outshine, LGBTQ plus Film Festival. That way, just less initials and it's a more unifying brand name. And we're very happy with the Outshine name that we have going on now.
Yeah, excellent. But this is perfect timing in terms of us getting together because your Miami version of Outshine, it's starting next week?
Yeah, on Friday, April 23rd, we start with a drive-in, movie's Potato Dreams of America. We actually, we're going to have Leah Delaria there. She's in the film. We're going to have her physically there. We're going to give her our Vanguard Award. That's a brand new thing that was basically, that all got confirmed today. And then after that, we are predominantly a virtual festival from April 24th through May 2nd. And then we'll have a physical closing night at the Miami Beach Botanical Garden with a great Czech Republic film, Charlatan.
Okay. But that's been a huge, quick pivot that only a few film festivals were really able to come together and do, which is having to go from, traditional screenings in theaters all throughout Miami or Fort Lauderdale. And all of a sudden you had to go virtual. And so what has that journey been like?
It was crazy. We postponed Miami last year. We had it in August as a completely virtual affair with a drive-in. And then we did the same thing in December for Fort Lauderdale. So we actually experimented with different platforms and different ways of doing things and see what the audience responded to, what they did in virtual events and all that. So we feel we've actually had a lot of quick virtual experience, but the main thing is just the amount of hours and learning curve and figuring everything out and getting everybody comfortable with it, our audience, the filmmakers, distributors, and all that. So yeah, it's been a project, but we've gotten it done.
Yeah, and it seems like the drive-in component, that's almost like a key to kind of make sure people still remember or know that that this is a real world film festival that will be coming back.
Yeah, definitely the drive-in's a good way, especially in August, but again now to keep people socially distant but have a physical outlet. We had the food trucks, they brought the food to the people's cars, so it was very safe. Now we have the vaccine and all that, it's a little bit different. But yeah, it was important to still maintain some type of physical connection to people because they do want to at least see each other, and talk to each other from a distance and the whole scenario. So it was always key to make sure that if it was possible for us to have a physical component to the festival. And then we were happy and lucky that we were able to actually do it.
Yeah. What's interesting is shifting gears a little bit. It's just when I'm talking to folks, everybody loves going to a film festival. It's you get to go to the theater and movies and see specifically gay film, but there's a certain relationship and importance that LGBT film festivals have with queer filmmakers. And tell us a little bit about that, and especially how it's adapted into where we're at today.
Yeah, we're an outlet for their stories, and that's very important. The filmmakers love coming here. They get to meet us. They get to meet our patrons. They get to meet other film festival people that are here, as well as some sales agents and distributors. So they might get, if their movie wasn't already purchased, they might get purchased. But on the flip side, they know that when their films get screened in film festivals, different outlets, streaming outlets, Amazon Video, Netflix will look at that and then purchase them to be on their streaming platform. So we're almost like a curating service for these big streaming platforms that what we have here. Probably 6 months, 7 months later, you probably see some of it on Netflix and some of it on Amazon Video. But it's more than that, because we also have stories that are very unique to our specifically LGBT audience that you don't really have to worry maybe offending a certain sensibility. We have some risque films, some out of the box films that as a film festival that's geared just for an LGBTQ audience, we're able to provide a way for those films, those stories to be shown. And the filmmakers of those films and stories are very appreciative of that, because there is an audience for their stories.
Yeah, that's just it, because that's where I remember that even years ago when we were going, it was always kind of in conjunction with different filmmakers that were they saw the film festival, Miami, Outfest, and a small handful of others is really instrumental in them being able to kind of get their breakthrough in their launch of their film. And I think you guys are like really one of the top, I want to say top 5, top 10 in the US, if not the world, in terms of LGBT film festivals and their importance for all of us.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. I think we're like a top 10 LGBT film festival, especially in Miami for our international content. Definitely other people look at what we show internationally, of an international film as a way to, gauge what's out there. Yeah. And we're very proud of that. We've done a good job, I think, in the last 5-6 years of really just, our programming was always good, but it's just so much better now. And it's actually, common comment that we get from visiting filmmakers is like, wow, you guys have so many like incredible, great films, and also just like different films. Not everything is happy, happy, joy, joy. Not everything is depressing. You have this great diversity of film, great diversity of stories and storytellers, and people do appreciate that.
Yeah, but on the international front, is it primarily in Spanish, or is it all over the world?
All over the world, but since we are in Miami, we do a special focus to Spanish language, whether from Latin America on this side of the planet or Spain. So we do special focus, but we do have, in the upcoming festival, we have a film from South Korea, we have German, we have plenty of foreign language films, but we do focus in on Spanish language as well.
Yeah, it's always the first thing that comes to mind whenever I go to Miami, and I have to always make sure I'm brushing up on my Spanish.
Yeah, definitely.
And but no, tell me lastly, a lot of what we're seeing, not just film festival side, but also some of the companies that have stepped up in the world of LGBT streaming of content over the last year, they're starting to migrate into these connected TV apps, whether it's Fire Stick TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Do you have any plans for going there as well?
Yeah, we're in the process of doing Outshine at home. We kind of for lack of a better term, we had like a soft launch in February, March, where for February, March, we provided like free LGBT content that you could, basically watch initially, online on your computer. With the current film festival we have going on, there's an app for that you can do it on Roku, you can do it on Amazon Fire Stick, you can do it on your smart TV, and we're going to carry that forward after the festival, where we'll be providing like classic LGBT content plus like films that were in film festivals that you can't find anywhere else anymore. And then also, like probably every 2 weeks, a brand new film that in fact you wouldn't actually get anywhere else except from us. So we're very proud of that. We've been working on it for a while. And then, look forward to the fully launch Outshine at home, basically May, June, and then and go from there.
That's excellent. Yeah, I have a feeling, because people are always talking about the new normal and what is it going to look like when it comes back. And although there's a lot of things we don't know, I have a feeling that one area that we do know is that this whole migration of connected TVs being so much more relevant in and not just the small screen, but this big screen, and having content like yours. I think that's going to stay and grow over the next few years.
Yeah, most definitely. And we kind of felt the same way. And we, these type of things, you always, you got to make that big risk decision. Do we put the money towards this or be safe? But it's usually the, first cross the post are the ones that, are the ones that are there, and then we decided we're learning all this stuff virtually. Let's put it to effect to see where it takes us from there. And we're going to see what happens, and then that's basically what we're doing. And then we're hoping and we're planning on that it is going to be a success, and that we'll be one of those people that are first across the post, and we just have growth from there.
That's excellent. Well, I look forward to when we are able to in this new normal, when we are back in the real world again, because I travel a lot, and Miami's often on my list. So one of these days soon, I'm going to be able to come there and be there in person with you guys.
And don't forget Fort Lauderdale. We got that in October, and that is looking to have physical components. People are getting vaccinated. We are planning to have venues there, much more physical screening. So we could definitely have a live to live conversation in October.
Exactly. Well, something to look forward to.
Yes.
Well, thanks so much for being here with us, and really appreciate your time.
No, thank you very much for having me.
All right. Take care now.
Get your tickets now for the 23rd annual edition of the Outshine LGBTQ Plus Film Festival, happening April 23rd to May 2nd. Don't miss our incredible grand opening drive-in event, followed by 10 days of non-stop films from here and all around the world that you can watch at home. Watch trailers and get your tickets at OUTshineFilm.com now.